Hey there, this is Clay with RelationshipInnerGame.com, and you sexy dog, after you watch this video, you are not going to be able to keep the women off of you because I'm going to tell you 5 things that women find irresistibly attractive, okay? So let's go ahead and get into this so that you can take your dating life to the next level. Okay, so the first thing that women find irresistibly attractive in men is a guy who knows what he wants, okay? Nothing is a bigger buzzkill for a woman than, you driving up to pick her up for a date or something. You pick her up, she goes, sits down in the car, you turn on the car engine, you're like getting ready to go somewhere, and you say, so, what do you want to do on our date? And she's just gonna be like, oh man, this sucks. Should have stayed at home. Should have watched 50 Shades of Grey or something. And so what you want to do is you want to know what you want. Like if you want to take her out to that sushi restaurant that just opened, the fancy one with all the dress codes and the line out the door, and you got to make reservations days in advance and all that stuff, then take her there. Say, hey, we're going to go to that sushi restaurant, right? And then you just go there, and she's gonna be like, yeah, that's great. And there's probably part of you that might be a little bit afraid of doing this, because I know a lot of guys who can sometimes be afraid of doing this. They think they're being pushy, they think they are being domineering or controlling, but really, women like this sort of thing. And if they don't want to go to the sushi restaurant or whatever, if they don't want to go get ice cream afterwards or whatever, then she's an adult. She can say, I'm actually not in the mood for that. Like, I would rather go to this Italian place or something. And fine, you can roll from there, right? But if you can just set the tone and take the lead, then that is going to show make a big impression on her, okay? And that's something that a lot of women are going to like. So you don't have to worry about being pushy. Again, she's an adult. She has boundaries. She can handle it. She can suggest something that she's more in the mood for if she's totally not feeling the sushi thing. That's absolutely okay. So don't be afraid of that. And women really, really, really do like this. And the reason why is because women who are higher in feminine energy, they like having these sorts of constraints sort of identified by their partner or by other people, because these constraints create a structure that allows them to open up and be more radiant, more expressive, and more free and open with their emotions, okay? And so if you want that kind of woman, sort of a really radiant feminine woman, then you're going to have to get used to setting these boundaries, setting this sort of structure in place. I'm not even saying it's necessarily boundaries. It's just like, hey, let's go here. Hey, I'll pick you up at 7. Or, just something like that. And that's going to help her relax so that she's not freaking out, stressing out about what it is that y'all are supposed to be doing. And she can just kind of relax, be her bubbly, intoxicating, feminine, radiant, alluring self, right? And you can kind of be the sort of masculine version of that for her, because you'll be the guy who knows what he wants, okay? So that's the first thing. The second thing that women find irresistibly attractive in you sexy devil, is that you have empathy and you are curious about her, right? You're not just sitting there asking her dumbass questions that you read on the internet, like, if you could be a cereal type, what type of breakfast cereal would you be? And why? Or, right? Like, everybody thinks, yeah, I'm Cocoa Puffs, and I can tell you why I'm Cocoa Puffs, right? Nobody knows that, right? Right? Okay, so what I'm saying is you want to actually ask her questions about what it is that it's like to be her, what it is that it's like to be, whoever she is, doing whatever she does, right? You have to actually give a damn about her. And I'm not just talking about giving a damn about sleeping with her. I'm talking about actually giving a damn about her and her life. If you can have that kind of empathy, if you can have that kind of ability to connect with her, that ability to see her and experience her as if whatever she's going through was literally happening to you, then that is going to open up new worlds of connection, new worlds of possibility, new worlds of bonding between the two of you. And that's going to leave such a big impact, such a huge impact between you and her, that she's just not going to be able to experience with probably 90, 95%, maybe even 99% of all guys out there. Most guys out there are just gonna be like, hey, look at my Ferrari car and all that stuff, right? And they're gonna be like, hey, baby, look at my Rolex watch, or all that stuff that hopefully you already know doesn't work, right? Because you're not only are you sexy, you're smart and good looking too. Okay, so we've covered those two. The third thing that women find absolutely irresistibly attractive is when a guy is emotionally aware, okay? If you're like aware of what's kind of going on around emotionally, then that's going to really be helpful, okay? You don't want to be kind of like spaced out, zoned out, thinking about your 401k or thinking about your sports team or thinking about, what it is you got to do on Sunday morning or anything like that. If you can be like actually there in the moment with her and there in the moment with whatever's happening, and be like, okay, like that guy over there on the right seems a little bit unstable. Let's just kind of, maybe we should move over here to the left, or just kind of like be aware about what is happening around you, specifically in an emotional context, right? Like if you can tell that she's a little bit upset about something, big points, right? Even if you don't know what that is, you can tell, and you can, like we just talked about, be curious and ask about that, and that's like double big points, right? So if you can just kind of be aware about what sort of things are happening emotionally around you and the people around you and in the crowds around you and all that stuff, that's going to come a long way, all right? Thing number 4 that women find irresistibly attractive is if you actually give a damn about something in your life, right? You're not just hanging out. You're not just trying to get a paycheck. You're not just trying to make it till Friday night. No, there's something in the world that you actually give a shit about. There's something in this world that you want to make a difference about. And I don't know what that is. Maybe it's starting that business. Maybe it's starting that charity. Maybe it's running that marathon. Maybe it's doing your artwork. Maybe it's writing that song, learning how to play the guitar. I don't know. But whatever it is, you have to actually give a shit about something. And that is something that women find really attractive, because that kind of ties back to that first thing that we talked about setting those boundaries and stuff. Like if your life is actually about something, you're going to have no problem setting boundaries, setting structure, setting the tone, and taking the lead, because you know what's important to you. So it's really important that your life means something. And also, if your life is actually about something, it means you're not going to take her and put her at the center of your life and be like some sort of creepy person. It's like, yes, I will do anything to make you happy. I will sacrifice everything for you. Like that's okay, I'll call you in a very long time kind of thing, right? Okay, so like you want to actually have something in your life that is really calling to you and something that is actually you care about, okay? And that's something that women are going to find really, really sexy, all right? And the 5th and final thing that women find irresistibly sexy in you is your honesty and your vulnerability, right? So if you can just come right out and say what's there, it's going to go a long way. It really is. Like, you don't have to pretend to be some sort of macho guy if you're not. If you're a little bit anxious, just say, hey, I'm a little bit anxious to come up and talk to you. That's okay, right? That's okay. Like, she's going to feel a whole lot better if you just come right out and say, hey, I'm anxious talking to you, than if you're anxious talking to her and you're pretending like you're not. Because she's going to tell that there's something that you're pretending isn't there that's there. She may not be able to put her finger on it, but she's going to tell it's there. And her mind is going to be thinking, well, what is that thing that you're trying to hide? Is it that you're trying to get me alone so you can put me in a pit and skin me alive and turn my flesh into lampshades? Because that's kind of creepy, and I don't want to be around someone like that. That's what she's going to be thinking. But if you can just say, hey, I'm a little bit nervous to come up and talk to you because I don't usually do this, but I saw you from across the room, and I just knew I needed to come up and introduce myself to someone like you. Otherwise, I'd just hate myself for like the rest of the day. Hey, what's up? My name's Clay. Like if you were to just do something like that, that's going to go so much further than if you just come up there like all smooth and cool and be like, hey baby, I need a female opinion on something. I have a jealous ex-girlfriend, blah 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 blah. She's a supermodel, by the way. You're kind of similar to her, but maybe less attractive. And, you know, like, you don't have to do that, because that's just so full of shit, right? That's just so full of shit, and you don't want to be full of shit, right? Because she's going to be able to tell that, and she's not going to like you. She's not going to like you. She might put up with it because, I don't know, maybe she's got nothing better to do. Maybe she's trying to find some validation because she's got low self-esteem or something. But in the long run, it's not going to work. Really, dude, it's not going to work. So just be honest, just be forthright, just call whatever's happening, right? Just call whatever's happening as it's happening. Don't have to BS anybody, okay? So I hope this helped you out. If you'd like to learn more about how to meet, date, and attract really hot, amazing, beautiful women, the kind that you want to be with, just head on over to our website, relationshipinnergame.com. You can tell us just a little bit about yourself and what it is you're going through right now in your dating or relationship life, and we will send you some specific, tailored tips, strategies, and advice to help you with what it is you're going through, okay? Again, that's over at relationshipinnergame.com. In the meantime, if you like what we're doing here, just go ahead and give us a thumbs up, or go ahead and subscribe to the channel on YouTube so that you can get new videos when we put them out. And in the meantime, you know, go ahead and leave some comments down below. What have you found that women are attracted to in you? And women, if you're watching this video, first of all, shame on you. But second of all, go ahead and share what you find attractive in a man down below, okay? Maybe it is just the Ferraris and the Rolexes, I don't know. But go ahead and leave a comment down below and let us know what you think, okay? This has been Clay with Relationship Inner Game, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.